Brexit has made life for British businesses worse, Remainer Benn claimed in a 10-point analysis of the barriers presented by the UK's trade deal with the EU. The Labour MP slammed the issues brought by Brexit for the export of goods from the UK to the European Union, describing checks, bureaucracy, rules of origin, paperwork and extra costs as a huge disadvantage.
It comes as new figures from the Office for National Statistics
(ONS) show exports to the bloc plunged by £20 billion last year. Mr. Benn said on Sunday, after the Brexit deal was signed, Boris Johnson infamously claimed that there would be no non-tariff barriers on trade with the EU. It wasn't true.
In recent weeks we have seen more and more evidence of the adverse impact that the UK's new trading relationship with
the EU is having on British businesses and exports. The Public Accounts Committee has found that UK businesses face additional administration and cost when trading with the EU. The former Labour cabinet minister went on to highlight the data released by the ONS on Friday, which reflect the results of the first full year since Brexit. Comparing trade performance against figures from 2018, before the distortions caused by firms stockpiling ahead of Brexit deadlines and the start of the coronavirus pandemic, it was found exports fell by 12% as a result of the combined impact of COVID-19 and Britain's exit from the single market. Meanwhile, exports to the rest of the world dropped by a much smaller £10 billion, about 6%, compared with 3 years ago. Mr. Benn continued, the British Chambers of Commerce have said with data from the first year of the TCA now available, the UK is trading less with the EU than it was 3 years ago. This gap is not currently being made up by trade with the rest of the world. And this week, the boss of one of Britain's big retailers, JD Sports, is reported as saying that Brexit has turned out to be considerably worse than he feared. Peter Cowgill, speaking to the BBC's World at One, echoed the concerns of exporters and importers across the country. He said, I actually think it was not properly thought out. All the spin that was put on it about being free trade and free movement has not been the reality. The new system and red tape just slows down efficiency. The freedom of movement and obstacles are quite difficult at the moment.
I don't see that regulatory paperwork easing much in the short term.